Welcome back to Everton 1878. This is the breaking news. It's probably not breaking news. This is breaking news. Breaking news anyway. That the Everton accounts have come up for the 2020-21 season, last year, Carlo season, and the Blues have lost an incredible. I mean, this amount it's mind blowing. I'll say mind blowing because it's not mind blowing. It's mind blowing anyway. Blues have lost £120 million, right? With and with COVID-19 and the pandemic as well. No fans being in grounds for a full year. Some of that a full year. Fans were left back in, and obviously, and also the big like point, obviously the big major point that all us Blues talk about, obviously all us Evertonians talk about as well. The managers bad. Obviously the managers that we've had over the years, so really not great ones, I admit that. Changing managers as well, and and also spending about £500 million, on players we didn't need. As well as like nothing, I do think that I'm going to run for this now. So right, it said now I'm going to run for this. So I can understand, so I can tell you, you guys probably guess. Anyway, right. So obviously, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to break down the cost, right, so you guys can tell. Right. Again, so I'm not saying that. Just so so we can understand it, because it's very obviously broadcasting for 2021 was 146.4. And obviously the year before that, 2020, that was 98.0, and then obviously change of that is 48.4. So there's obviously gate receipts was something like 0.2, which I assume is not very good. So I'm not my expert, but that doesn't sound great, really, does it? I mean, that was in 2021. Obviously, in 2020, in 2020, it was 11.9, which, again, reading that sounds a little better when you read it like that. It's like, yeah. And then obviously change was 11.7, so that's quite a bit. Then obviously sponsorship, advertising, and merchandising as well, because apparently, so yeah, sponsorship and advertising and merchandising. So again, we are not a big club here. Okay. So obviously we're not a big massive club like Liverpool, Man City, Man United. Other teams are bigger than us, right? We're not teams like that where we don't have fans from like. Listen. We have do a. Listen. We still have we still have massive fans in different countries. We still have massive fans. We still have massive fans in this country and around Europe, around places around the world. We have lots of fans, but we have lots of fans in Australia. And I think Australia. I think we have fans. I've never told you. Obviously, we have massive fans in this country as well. Like we have fans in Europe, we have fans in Australia. You have fans everywhere, really. Not as big as Liverpool, Man City. Not as big as Man City or Liverpool, but we have a fan base like nearly probably big as you can probably get. Not as big as our club can get. Bigger fan base. It's like we get more fans, we get more time. So I think like obviously merchandising for 2021 was 35.5, which I'm not good at maths, so I don't know what that means, but again, not really great, is it? I mean, obviously 2020 was 63.7. Again, a little bit better that one because it's more higher number. So I'm gonna obviously change of that was change obviously was 28.2. Again, that one's not a good reading that because it's a little, obviously other commercial activity was obviously listen, I don't know if that means 11.0, not great number. Then obviously that was in 2021. That 2020 was 12.2, so that's 12.2, which again not bad, not as That's probably a little better in a way, because then obviously change of that was 1.2, which not really going to be nice, you can tell, but it's not. But as well as that, yeah. Obviously, the turnover that was 193.1. Again, it's not bad. 193, it's not a great turning. Okay, obviously, I think that's a good turnout because that's quite a lot. Now, obviously, for 2020, it was 185.8. Now, that one's not as good because it doesn't sound as high as it. Yeah, it's not as high. I think, John, what do you want? So I know you think, guys, what do you want? I know stuff. I don't know stuff because I'm only going what I know from reading of it, because I'm reading what off Cheat Online. I'm reading of that. So then obviously change of that is 70.7.3. Right, I'm gonna write. Now basically broadcast revenue and assist revenue stuff is really, it's quite interesting, but sorry, listen, guys, I would normally say what it is, but I don't know, boy, you guys, but listen, right, sorry, normally I would have mentioned this because what I would all mention this for, but because one, it's because one guy, I don't know, but obviously because one, guys, I don't want to bore you or make you tired, so I'm not gonna go through that, but I'm gonna go for the numbers, right? Because the numbers are a little easier and, well, easier for us to understand, because like you guys, I don't know how it works financially. I'm not a finance expert. Anyway, like, obviously, yeah. So obviously, lost revenue for 2020 was 33.2. That is a really worrying number, because it's a worrying number because it's really properly worrying. That not worrying. It's a number to worry about. That really. Then obviously total. Then obviously in 2021 it was 15.2. Again. So obviously I think the 33 that was a little better, but 15 that's worrying. I think the other one I still was worrying, but yeah, it wasn't. Then obviously additional costs 0.4 ... I don't know what that means. It means lots of money. I don't know. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Then obviously, in 2021, then obviously in 2020 it was 33.1, 34.1. That reading isn't a very good number to read, but yeah, it's just this club, isn't it? It's just this club has got, bad run. Anyway, let's go back to it. Then obviously, in total of that was 33, and the total of all that obviously is 33.1, and that's total for the 2 years, the COVID. So then obviously I'll go into Covenant, obviously, combined COVID-19 impact. In 2021, obviously in 2020 it was 67.3. That number is dwindling. That number's not as bad as I thought. I thought it'd be lower than I thought it'd be, because COVID obviously was a big thing back then. Back in 2020, it was a big major thing. Then obviously in 2021 it was 14.8. That is a really bad number, that one, because that's then obviously total of the COVID-19 pandemic whatnot, it was 82.1. Not really great numbers, is it? Because these numbers aren't great. Now this is the full report. Now I'm going to write staff costs. Right. Okay. Obviously. Okay. So obviously I mentioned that for turnovers whatnot. Obviously, yeah, turnovers. Obviously turns out was 7.2. Yeah, I said that before, didn't I? So staff costs 182.6. Whoa, I didn't know that. See this guy, I didn't know that. I was like, wow. Then obviously in 2020, that's in 2021 now. 2020 was 164.8. Wow. Like, oh my god, like, generally is mind blown. Then obviously change of that was 117.8. Bloody hell. I mean, other operating costs 25.3, and that's in 2021. Then I was in 2020, it was 33 point, yeah, I was at the 477. Obviously, depreciation, I can't say that word, distribution. In 2021 was 71.3. Then obviously in 2020 it was 6.9, and obviously generally it was 0.2. Really not great numbers, are they? Right. Let's have a look. Oh yes, yeah. Then obviously, expansion increased. There's nothing really for that there. There's nothing in the first one. The second one, it was 19.9. I mean, these numbers are really just staggering. Then obviously in January it wasn't. Then it was saying 19.9. Again, really bad. Promotion for Congress contracts 7.2 in 2021, and then obviously in 2020 it was 4.4. Then obviously in 2 points, then obviously generally it was 2.8. I mean, these numbers do worry you. I'm one for these. I'm looking for these, and I'm just thinking, I'm amazed that we've still got. We can actually still play. Sorry. I'm so amazed that we can still play for. We can still not offer. God no. Sorry, no. I'm so amazed that we can actually afford to keep playing players. By this standard, it's like. So what? That's a lot of. Even right, 1, 2. Sorry, even right. That money is quite a bit of money gone. Right, gonna go into. Right. We're gonna now. This should be in the foul. This should be actually quite shocking. So. One here. Anyway, overall operational losses 29.1. Whoa. Then obviously that was in 2021. Then 2020 was 43. Whoa. That was COVID, yeah. So 1 and change was 14. Oh my god, that is just amounts of remuneration for players players requirements require 81.2. Bloody hell. Then obviously in 2021, and then 2020 was 99.2, and then obviously change of that was 18 point nothing, 18.0. And then obviously enforcement of player regulations 15.3 in 2021, then 2020 it was 26.3, and then change of that was 11.0. Then obviously amount of payable to former employees, reluctant, so on, employee staff, so on. Obviously, all I said, obviously managers, obviously continuously changing managers when we shouldn't do, but apparently the club is wrong like this because apparently, because the club's got people in the board. I don't want people in the board wind me up. I'm not going to go because I done a video about that a few months ago. I'm not going to do that again, but if you've seen a video, I know we're really done to the board really dug in, Anyway, let's get off with. Obviously, in 2021, there was nothing really there. In 2021, because we had to do stuff really. Then 2022 was 6.6. Then change that obviously was again 6.6. Not a great number to read. Profit on player trending was. In 2021, it was 13.2. That reading doesn't impress me. I think that reading is low. By my stance, low reading. That reading there is not very good. I'm going to say sorry again. So as I've done, I'll say the blunt truth. That right there, that one right there, that's not even. That's just not even good. That's just go. Anyway, then obviously in 2020 it was for. Obviously in 2020 it was a little better because it was 40.5. So add that up really, it's like a little higher than, it's probably a bit higher more than 2021. Then that was 27.3. Oh my god, I'm swollen. It's just crazy. Player and management trending, right, was 83.3. Right? Yeah, right. Because I can't. That's what I'll say. Yeah. Okay. Then obviously it was 10 times because I don't really like this. And so yeah, in 2020 it was 93. It was 93.6. Then obviously generally it was 8.3. Structural loss before interest and taxation. That based out, taxation is, it's like the money the government takes off. So it is. For those who don't know, that's what it means. I don't know. I don't know what taxation is, to be honest, because I don't. I'm saying that, but so what I mean, guys, obviously I don't know because I've never, obviously because I, think okay about that. Taxation obviously was a hundred. Oh my god, I can't even say numbers to be honest. 112.4. Oh, I'm amazed that we can play our players. I'm amazed. This is so I've been reading for like last 2 years, like 2020, 21. Oh, it is just my lord. Then obviously in 2020 it was 134.7. That number's I think like that's not bad, but the second 21-20 that's really bad. That's because of a pandemic, I think, or and then obviously generally comes to 2020 we did 3 million. Okay. Structurally lost 120.9. Wow. Then obviously in 2020 it was 139. Oh my, that's worse. Like the first one's not as bad, but that second one's worse. 139.9. God. And generally but 9 and impact of direct active to reach COVID-19, the pandemic obviously was 14.8. I mean that's not bad. That's then obviously that's obviously because of the pandemic, of then 67.3 of that was in 2020, so that was the start of the pandemic, wasn't it? So then obviously down it's 52.5. Oh my god, these numbers are actually to win them because they are in some rate scary. Anyway, right. Right. Okay. So I know them to be because all the money and sorry. Okay, listen, guys. I'm not. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, listen, guys. I do apologize. I don't know that much money because one, at school wasn't very good with money and maths wasn't. But this, I understand this by the COVID and whatnot. Then obviously, right, 52. All right, yeah. That's a lot of me that. Then obviously, underlining losses 106.1. My God. Then obviously in 2020 it was 72.5. I mean that one's not as bad. Like that one, yeah. Then obviously generally it's 33.61. Now, after increased taxation, the club recorded a loss of a year of 120.9 million. Right. In 2019, that was from like the year before. So, any more reports we can do it? No, that's it. Right. Anything? No, that's it. Yeah, that's it, guys. There you go. That's my report for that done. Anyway, oh yeah, I mean, now we can actually judge this water number. Now, I think that loss. So yeah, okay. So I think it counts for 2020, 2021. I think obviously it counts for the 2020, for the 2020, obviously for the 2020, for the 2020 and 2022, 22, can't off 22. So I can't say wrong with the word, but obviously I think it counts for the 2020 and 2021 year. The accounts are really very good because I think the accounts don't make good reading because they don't so I think the accounts for that year don't make a very good read because they don't. I think those accounts are. Let's just be honest. Right? Let's say those accounts. Let's say that those counts are. Let's be honest. Right? Those counts, as most people can tell you, them accounts are not very good accounts because one, those accounts are very Sorry, no, okay, sorry, no, okay, sorry, okay, sorry, again, sorry, no, sorry, obviously, no, sorry, no, because one of those accounts I've just read there, those accounts are not very good accounts because one, those accounts come dangerously close to the FFP guidelines, I think, of how much a club can actually, I believe, they can have because apparently apparently losses are. So I think like losses don't sound as bad now, but at the time in like 2021, 2022, 2021, 2020 and 2021, obviously, were really bad. I was like, what? Sorry, as an Everton, I was fearing because I was like, what? This club needs to change its tactics with the obviously financial obviously with the finances of the club need to change. I mean, they need to look like to get better people in who know what they're doing. So sorry, like it's nothing against Bill Kenwright nothing against Bill Kenwright and obviously getting nothing against nothing against Bill Kenwright and nothing against them too, right? But you need people who know what they're doing, who can get right when they do a job right, then get right, and you need people who can do that. Now, if you don't have that, you'll have accounts like that every night. So imagine those accounts every single like fiscal year or something like that, and you go, wow, that is really bad. Like, we need to change things up. Bring in people who know what they're doing at the club. People who aren't gonna not mess about. People who aren't big. Let's not bring people in who don't know what they're doing. Let's bring people in who know what they're doing job. If it's a very good finance expert, bring him in. If it's if the finance what we got is good, keep him. Whatever, doesn't matter. And you know what? No, we do that. We keep. So you know what? I did a video a few months back now about it, but I said about the club is when we got really beaten about when I took everything with the bum and rock because I was like, yeah, damn. Yeah, anyway. So you know what? Obviously, those guys is the accounts, but you know what? Reading from it, it's not very good reading because one, I mean, okay. So as an Evertonian, I think that the board, not the board, gone now. As an Evertonian, I think those readings and accounts for that year, those 2 years really, aren't great reading, but because one, they're not as bad as I thought they'd be, but again, they're not great, but they're not as bad as I thought they'd be, right? You know what? Hopefully next season after this. I think like hopefully in the summer. Hopefully in the summer we can actually go and bring in people who are actually good at the job and who can bring in people who are actually bring people in who are good at the job, who can get it right first time. They don't worry about it. You know what? Obviously we're appointed kind of Falwell from the Red Bull, like the New York Red Bull, sport group. I think I can't remember the colour anyway. So you know what? I think it's brilliant. We've obviously got the director football role. Is some way right or not right? I don't know yet. But I think hopefully Falwell will bring in players who are good and bring in players. And you know what? Let's just bring in players who are tall. So I can go. No, let's just bring in players who are tough players who can take, who can survive a season, who can be playing the first team all time, like not having, given these old players. I think players that will probably need to go. So I think like players that Coleman will be. I think players that come, I'm not going to. I'll do another video for that, but I think Sorry, as I've done, I think we need to be looking to appoint the right people in the right places on the board, like people like the CEO knows what's doing, obviously chairman, who knows what's doing as well as that. We need to be looking like to make massive change at the club, because what we don't, we'll end up like a Sunderland or not say Reading, but not Reading, but might end up like a QPR. I was nothing against QPR. As an Everton, that is nothing personal against QPR and the fans, it's not. But you don't want to be ending up in that situation here, because if you are, it's really bad in the club, and it looks really bad in the club as well as anything. It looks really bad off the club as well as like not that. You know what? Also, also as well as like it makes it look really bad on the club, and it makes our club not look very good, and we don't really need doing. So, obviously, guys, there you go. There's the breaking news for the losses for the 2020-21 season as well as that, and for the 2020-21 season as well. So yeah. Obviously, let me first. Do you think that those losses are good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think the losses could have been worse, or do you think they could have been, or do you think those losses aren't as bad, or do you think the losses could have been worse than that, or do you think they could have been a little bit better? But do you think that the worst or bad? Anything like that, really, guys. And guys, let me thoughts. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's good? Do you think the losses are good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think they're not very good, or anything like that, really? Anything like that, really. obviously, so I'm eating anything like that, really, So there you go. Yeah. If you want to see more content like this, if you want to see more content like this, just go to twitter.com/Everton1878. Excuse me. Go twitter.com/Everton1878. I really do appreciate if you share it, give a like, leave comments. Yeah, anyway, really do appreciate if you share. Yeah, I really do appreciate if you share. I said that for. I really appreciate if you share, give like comments. I really do. So guys, I really appreciate if you share. I really do appreciate if you do it, guys, because it tells me that you like the video and you give likes, and it lets me know that you like the video. And the comments say John's a really good video, and also, you know what? It lets me know that the video is really good. So help. So okay. So you know what? So you know what makes me say, you know what? Your video's really good. So yeah. Anyway, gonna stop now. Okay. So yeah, I suppose you know what I do generally really. Anyway, obviously. So I really do appreciate if you. So obviously, you want to see more more videos like this, and we're getting notifications for those videos as well. And I really do appreciate if you subscribe to Everton1878 at youtube.com, because one, again, like I said, it helps me out, lets me know you like the videos, so on and so on. So there you go. So, yeah.